Hello, 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 and welcome back to Calm Before the Storm podcast. I am Steph,
I'm Kim.
And I'm Kimberly.
and welcome back, ladies. How was your week? How you been?
Good.
Good. Can't
Good, good,
complain.
good, good.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm
How
Okay.
was yours?
It was good. Can't complain. It's been, as usual, chaotic. Nothing nothing different.
Nothing new.
What
Same.
same shit, different day. That's what
Right.
they
You know, that's how it
say.
goes. That's my motto.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes. But if you missed our show last week or any of our episodes, please feel free to go catch up on YouTube and push that subscribe button so you could always get notified when we come on. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Push. Snap.
Push it.
Push. Chicka
So, you know
chicka.
how we always start our week off with highs and lows. So,
Mm.
what are your highs and lows for the week, Kimberly?
My highs are it's starting to get really nice outside because the summer started off very wet and cold. That's my
Mm-hmm.
highs. I love, beach days and things like that. My lows is school is out and I'm having to figure out what to do with these kids 24/7. Okay? Yeah,
They're
yeah.
gonna eat you out of house and home. And
It's
they're gonna
happening.
eat the whole supermarket, basically. Yeah.
It is happening. It's happening already.
And
Yeah.
then before you know it, they back in school. Because I feel like the summer break goes
Whew.
really fast.
It don't feel like that for us. It really
No.
doesn't. It feels long.
July takes forever.
No, it does.
Mhm.
It does. I
Mhm.
agree. And August.
Even June, because my kids finish, they've
Oh,
been finished.
yeah.
They finished the
Oof.
first week of June. So they've been eating me out of house and
Oh, okay. Got it.
yes,
Ooh.
yes.
Um,
And
my
you can?
my high and low is I know last episode we talked about my parents' anniversary. So they're 39 years together. So that's a milestone. Just
Mhm.
celebrating love that long. And my low is realizing that these years are flying by. And
Mm.
so it's becoming a little scary because you're getting older. So yeah.
Mhm.
It like hit me. It hit me like,
You
damn.
realize the
Yeah.
Right.
realization. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. It's all in how you feel, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about
My
you?
high for the week is we just came back not too long ago from our road trip for college tour. So that was pretty good.
Mhm.
Um, my low for the week is I realized that this is like my last year. There's like this is their summer break before senior year, and
Mhm.
that's
Mm.
it. They're going off to college, and it's just gonna be us in the house. So
Yeah.
Mm.
that's a little low for me.
I
Okay.
know. We're just always used to the girls being there and stuff, but
Yes, and it gets when they leave, it's so quiet. I don't really like it, but I got to get used to it. Right now, they're here all around driving me crazy.
Mhm.
Want to do this, want to do that. Driving, that's their
Mm.
main thing. They'll find anything to go to the store. You know what we need? We need a little tomato sauce. Can I run and get it? What? What do you need tomato sauce for?
Right.
but then when they're
Right.
gone, they're just gonna be blowing up your phone.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, they are.
Yeah.
So,
So.
okay.
All right, ladies. So, what we
Um,
got for this week? What we talking
so I
about?
told y'all, these years are flying by.
Mm.
So next year I hit a milestone in age. Um, and I'll just say it's my last year 30s.
You don't even want to say the number.
No.
I'm gonna make you a
Cougar auntie,
T-shirt
here
that
she
says
comes.
40. Oh yes. What is she now? She'll
She gonna
be.
be a cougar auntie with us.
Oh, you got welcome to the Cougar Auntie
Cougar
World. It's
auntie
fun.
club. It is. Mhm.
Um, so in my mind, I'm like, okay, I know it's a good thing, right? Like they say, what is it? 40 is the new
Is
20
the
or
new 20.
something.
Mhm.
So I'm excited for that. I feel like in my 20s, like I partied. In my 30s, I was more mellow. And I feel like I'm gonna embrace my 40s of being like more confident and stuff like that. Um, for you ladies, when you reached a milestone in age, how was it for you?
when I turn like 40.
I mean, I didn't want to tell your age, but
I mean, I'm still 25,
I didn't want
but
to tell your age, but since you put it out there, how was
Oh,
it
I
for
don't
you?
care. I don't have no shame in
right.
my game.
No, no.
If I'm being honest, I don't really know if I'm 43 or 44 right now. I'm
I
trying
was
to
gonna
figure
say,
it
I think
out.
you're 40. I won't say.
I think I'm 42.
4.
Okay, give
So
yourself
after 40, you start
stop
to forget your
counting.
age,
Okay.
clearly.
You do. You
So
do.
I want to say I'm 43, guys, but I'm really not sure. And I'm not
We,
even
and,
lying.
and
But
I
I'm
like,
will
about
tell
to.
y'all,
I
I'm
need
wait,
to
but
bring
born
out the
November
calculator.
3rd.
Hold
but
on. I'm
before
gonna tell you
you,
right now.
when you was turning your 40s, it was your last year in your 30s. How was it for you?
I don't think
Were
I
you
really.
like thinking too much in it? Like, oh, I
No.
want to accomplish this and stuff like that?
Um. No. I don't. I'm 43 right now. So you
She
forget.
busts out the calculator.
I had to. I had to confirm what I
Uh-huh.
was. I'm not the only person out there who
Wait,
don't know.
you're gonna be 43.
I'm gonna be 44.
44.
Did
I'm
you do it from
43.
this year?
Yes, it's
But
2025.
but your birthday hasn't come yet.
Right, so I'm gonna be 44. I
Yes,
turned 44 in
Oh,
43.
2025.
5.
okay.
Yeah, so I'm still 43.
Okay.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't, no, I didn't take it like a big thing. No, I think I was fine. I felt fine. I mean, what I will say is things do change. You can't party like you used to. In my mind, I think I can. And, I'm going to go to the
Yep.
club. You won't ever see me in a club, honestly, unless I'm away on vacation. So I need 3 days to recover
Yeah.
from it. So
Yeah.
that's really it. But I didn't take it hard or like, oh my God, I'm turning 40. No, it didn't bother me too
What
much.
about you, Kim?
I was excited. The only thing that scares me is because I'm getting older, right? So like by the time you blink your eyes, because I remember being in school and like everybody used to ask like, "How old is your parents?" And I used to be like, "My dad is 39, my mother's 38," and they're like, "Our parents are like 65." So now it's like, "Oh my God, I'm 41.
Hmm.
Geez, that's old," but it's really not old. That's the only thing that scares me. I think turning 40 because I was in the middle of like a separation divorce. So I was like, yes, I'm about to start living my best life because I'm not married, I'm not tied down, just
Mm,
got to take care of the kids. So I was really excited to see what it was all about, but there's nothing exciting. I cannot party hard. It takes me 3 days to recover. The only reason why I remember how old I am is because I'm legit 20 years apart from my dad. So when he turns the age, I know I'm turning the age to 20 years later
that's what
or
my
less.
Okay.
parents, like when my parents, whatever their anniversary is, that's the year
Hmm.
for me.
Yep. That's it.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah.
how
Yep.
they be
See,
like,
I
how
got
old will
nothing
you?
to
How
help
old you gonna
me.
be?
I got nothing to stand out and
Yeah.
help me.
Yep.
So it'd be like, whoa, I really didn't know how old I was. So
Hmm.
that's a problem.
That's your
But
aunt.
then
She
now
always
that I
forgets
realize
to.
that I'm gonna be 44, you asked if the milestone, did I feel it then? No, I feel it right now when I realize I'm gonna be 44. That kind of hurt my feelings. I didn't want to
Oh,
show it, but oh my God, guys.
we gonna
That's
have
a
a big
lot.
45. Woohoo!
Okay, you need to slow it down. I'm only
That's a
turning
milestone. Those
44.
are milestones. No, next year.
We're gonna keep it at 44. We're not trying to
Okay.
rush to the 45.
No, no, not rush, but make it a big deal,
No,
you know?
we going away. That's the big deal. So you get
Okay.
your packing bags ready because we're
Kim,
traveling for
yes,
45.
45.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes, I'm a little nervous.
Okay.
What are you nervous about?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. It's just like 40 is a big number. Like, like when you
Hmm.
was in like your 20s, like 40, damn.
Yeah, like, oh, I got a long way to go till 40 and then it just
Right. And
comes.
then now you're like
Then is
40.
here.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, it's young, but don't get me wrong, 40 is young, but it's just like now you're like really an adult.
You're the auntie.
Right.
You
Yeah,
You
really in the
are the
auntie
cougar
stage.
auntie.
I am.
They call us auntie now,
Yeah,
like the
right.
20-year-olds. They be like, oh, she look like a rich
I
auntie.
know. So yeah, so you know me, so you guys know me, I like to have like dinners and stuff like that. So I want to do like a nice dinner at a place where I can have like a DJ and have like an intimate dinner. So
Okay.
That's what we
yeah,
doing this year
next year, yes.
for 40. Okay.
Yeah.
For 40. Okay. That's
Mhm.
exciting. I'm
I'm
excited.
excited for
Yes.
this.
Me too. I'm so glad you brought this up, right? Because I'm
Mhm.
going to Las Vegas for my birthday. So I'm turning 42 in July.
Mhm.
And so I'm dragging my dad with me because he's never been to Vegas before. And so he's retired. So I want him to experience all things life has to offer. So if
Mhm.
I'm going to Vegas and he's never been, he's definitely going to go to Vegas.
Mhm.
So I let everybody know that's going. So it's me, my person, my stepmom, and my dad. And I'm like, when we get off the plane, we go straight to the hotel, change our clothes, and we're hitting up the strip club first. Dad loves strip clubs and wants to experience a strip club in Vegas. So I was
Mhm.
like, fine, my birthday, I'll go to the strip club, whatever.
You like it too.
I love it. But, so I found this dress. And the dress is literally pearls. Like the cover is pearls. Like
Mhm.
it's no material, it's pearls. So you got to wear pasties and, of course, a pair of panties or whatever. So I show it to my person and I'm like, we're going to Vegas and this is what I want to wear for my birthday. And the first question out of his mouth was, you don't think you're too old for that? Excuse
How
me.
disrespectful. He's still alive today.
He's, girl, I was like, what?
I think if
I
you
was
have the
like,
body, go ahead.
I'm
You
gonna
have
wear it.
you gonna
Y'all, I'm
wear
gonna
it.
wear it. I'm going to wear it. Then
There
like he
are like
caught
60
When
years
himself.
old
somebody
that
looks at you, they can't say that you look 42.
you don't look
That's
42.
my thing.
No.
Right. I was like, what does that have anything to do? And he
What
was like,
about
I'm like,
these ladies that be performing in their
right.
40s with nothing on? I'm just saying.
So it's so crazy because if y'all watch Basketball Wives,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Jennifer got married in Las Vegas in the same dress,
Okay,
except
I
my
know what you
dress
do.
is short. Hers
Mhm.
was long.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I showed my person, I said, so I couldn't walk around for my birthday in Las Vegas in this dress because of my age. But this older woman got married in Las Vegas to
Mhm.
her husband in this dress. And he was like,
And she's older than you.
and she's older than me. I said,
Yes.
so age is nothing but a number. And he was like, I'm so sorry. He was like, honestly, what I wanted to say, I didn't want to like bring it up because, it's kind of rude. But he's like, we're in Vegas and they're going to think I bought an escort in Las Vegas.
He made it even worse.
I'm like,
He
you dug
made it
yourself
even
You
worse.
deeper.
digging,
Just
digging.
stop talking.
What
Just
is
stop talking.
wrong?
Shh, shh.
Yes. I was
Don't
like,
say nothing.
that's the whole point. I was like, don't you like to role play? So this is the best place to do that. So you should have just jumped right in, like, yeah, that's a great outfit to wear. And we could role play the whole way. Nobody knows who we are. And if they think that I'm your escort, homeboy,
You're
Wow.
doing
you
the role
scored.
wonderfully.
You did great. He was
Mhm.
Yes.
like, I didn't think about it like that. And I'm like, and my dad will be there. Shit, you could buy whatever you want to do to role play this shit. I'm wearing the dress though. So you're gonna have to figure out how to fit in. You're gonna have to get in where you can because it's my birthday and I'm wearing the dress. So I'll send y'all pictures,
I
but I'm
can't
wearing the
wait to
dress.
see.
There's a
I
Yeah.
lot
can't
of
wait to
people
see.
that you don't know their age and they look young and they are
Yes.
Yes.
older. They like might be 50, 60.
Yes. Yes. And they
You
look
wouldn't.
great. You know who
I
sticks
hate when
out in my
people lead with
brain?
that.
Bernice.
Yes.
Virgos.
She
Yep.
looks so amazing.
Mhm.
She has
Yep.
such a her face is beautiful. Like she's just pretty and her
Mhm.
Yep.
body's beautiful. And
Mhm.
Yep.
she show her body all the time.
All the
Exactly.
They don't
time.
mind looking at it though, right? But
Hello.
Exactly.
that's
That's
how
what I
that
said. I
go.
was like, I'm with you. Like, but yeah, I hate when people lead with that. Like, I remember going out on date night one time. I called my mom and I was like, oh my God, like I was nervous. And she was, at that time, she was like the person to call. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going on a date, blah, blah, blah. Like, do I look okay? And she literally was like, Kimberly, you're not in your 20s anymore. What the fuck does
Everybody
that have
hating
anything
on your
to do
age
with
over
it?
here. What's up?
Yes. And I was like, well, you were the wrong person to call. Clip and called other people. And everybody was like, you look really good. Thank you so much. But it's just like, why does your age have to like dictate what you do and how you do it? Like, I don't
Mhm.
understand.
I
I don't
feel
know.
like the only time I worry about age appropriate clothing
Mm-hmm.
is like
Mm-hmm.
if it's something important, like if I'm going to my kid's
Right.
school, if
Mhm.
I'm, having a meeting with some, things
Yeah.
like that. If
Yeah.
it's work related, I'm not gonna have my boobies out and all
Yeah.
that. No,
No, right.
then it has to be appropriate and I wouldn't even say age appropriate. I would say more appropriate for the occasion.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I
Doesn't matter
agree.
what your age is.
Right.
Put it on. If you want to
Yeah.
wear it, put it on.
And it's your
Right.
birthday. Put your freaking
Yeah.
dress on.
Girl, isn't that what they said?
Yes. She's about to. Now I want to go to Vegas to see
Me
this.
too. I want you to come, but you and your person is always traveling, so might not have time to squeeze it in.
You never know. You never know.
Well, you know the date, girl. They got
Babe,
some
if
good
you're
deals on
listening, can we
JetBlue.
please go? Please say yes.
Babe, if you're listening, please and thank you. It's my birthday. That'll be a good birthday gift, babe. Or babe, not mine.
I got you. Yes.
Yeah, so that was my topic today, and turning a new age. And I feel like when I was in my 30s, it didn't hit me as much turning 30 because I got married that same year.
Mm,
So I was just like, oh, okay. And then now it's like, damn, girl, you turning 40.
Excuse
Bless your
me.
heart.
right. Bless
I
you.
might
Hmm.
have two more of those coming.
It's fine. So yeah, so I just wanted to get y'all opinion because, I still got like a
Yeah.
whole year and a few months, but
Well, that's the other thing. We have our biggest thing is I feel like as society we worry about timelines.
hmm
Like at
Yeah.
this age you're supposed to I did everything late in life. Literally. I'm just a late this is just my life. So
Mm-hmm.
I do things late myself and just even as I've grown, I got married in my when I was 40. See, dates get confusing, guys. I was over 40 or
Yeah.
41 I got married.
hmm
Um I well, I guess the kids I had at a decent age, but even that is late for people. I had the girls at 27, and some
Mm-hmm.
people say that that's late. I think now having babies, I see a lot of women that are over 40, 40, 42,
Yep.
43, 44, and they're just starting. It's not like they have kids, like it's their first baby. And they're
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
when I talk to them, it's all about, I was working on my career, working on myself, working on, finding the right guy, doing all the things I need. Like they're well established and now they're
Right.
ready to have
Right.
a baby. So
I
I
think that's
think things are
because like you
changing.
also you also get scared, like um it's a lot for a child, you know what I mean? So it's like some people are
Mm-hmm.
like, let's just make sure we have our career established so we don't have to worry about the stress of like not being able to provide for our child. But I think it's just, I mean, I don't have children, but I guess it's just like you'll find a way.
Right.
You're gonna
You always
Listen,
feed your
find
I
a way.
feel like
children.
you'll never be prepared. No one
Yeah.
can
Mm-mm.
prepare you for motherhood, fatherhood, and raising a child. It doesn't, you could be the most prepared in your mind and have
Mm-hmm.
everything well established, and that kid comes and they throw a monkey wrench in everything. And that starts from pregnancy, I would say, because in your mind you have a plan, you think it's going to go this way, you think your labor is going to go this way, you think your delivery is going to go this way. It could go totally left from day one.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's what people have to I wish more people would understand that and it
Mm-hmm.
would make my job a lot easier. But
Right.
so things go left all the time and you just kind of got to roll with it. Kids don't come with a handbook and we figuring it out together, us and the children,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
you
Yeah.
know. So,
That's all. Do you ladies have anything?
Yes. So my topic is because I've been struggling with it a little bit. So I wanted, of course, to get y'all's feedback. So right now I'm in the midst of, well, I'm off from work because of handling some life stuff, right? So I had to take off personal time from my second career, but I'm still dibbling and dabbling with my first career because it's what's making up some lost money from not being paid on this time off. But in the midst of this time, I'm feeling like my seasons are changing. And I also feel like because of society and the world, like we stick to things that don't make us happy or don't fulfill us because it gives us the monetary funds,
Mhm.
Mhm.
but we're genuinely not happy, right? And some people, like myself, I'll take accountability. It wasn't until this life changing thing happened that I actually stood up and said, I really can't go to work. I really can't do XYZ because I've got to do these other things because this is where I have to be. But if these life changing events didn't happen, I don't know that I would have really budged to take the time back for myself that I needed from this job. Don't get me wrong, I love what I do, but I never wanted to go back to corporate America because of time, stress, and everything else.
Mhm.
So, my thing is for you ladies, like, how, I guess, like, how long would you sit in something you're genuinely not happy with? Or what would it take for you to make the change, to get out of it, like to change your dynamic, to change it all around?
I think like you, it would have to be something life changing that forces it for me. It
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't be on my own because I'm just that type of person as far as work. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the way we were raised, I guess, the work ethic I have, like you just don't quit a job, you just don't
Right.
um leave even if it gets rough. You try to figure, you don't leave till you have something else kind of
Mm-hmm.
mentality. Um and even for me, like switching, like I'll apply for a job and until I've interviewed and I've signed the contract, I'm not leaving the other job. And if
Mm-hmm.
I could
Right.
find a way to stay at both, I'd probably do that too.
Right. Which is so toxic.
which is toxic. Yes.
Toxic.
Um, like I don't even like to call out. It's like I could be
Same.
dying and shouldn't
Yes.
even be there. And it gives me anxiety to call and be like, I'm not gonna make it. I feel bad. Why? Why do I
Right.
feel bad? It shouldn't
Right.
it shouldn't matter. But yeah, I
Yeah.
would stay in it till till I can't.
Same, right? And it's like you hear like people like, you got to take the chance, you got to take the leap of faith, or you're blocking your blessings. But it's just like, but I need to take care of my kids. I need the money. I need a
Mhm.
401k. I need a retirement plan. So it's like, wow, like the mass majority of us are doing these things, even if we're so unhappy because of stability.
No,
So
I
it's
like,
think.
true. Because I
yeah,
stay at my job. I travel, like I drive far for work. For me to go to work every day. It's not in my same state. So I do a pretty decent drive and I could work closer to home, but then I don't get paid
right.
what I would get paid further away. So I
Hmm.
lose sleep, add stress and anxiety, do all these things, put myself at risk driving back and forth because I'm so hooked on this
Yeah.
type of lifestyle and I need that stability and that time. I don't want to come here and then bring a pay cut and then possibly now I need two jobs. No, for that I just stay with the chaos I
Right.
have over there.
Right.
I think that with you ladies having kids, it brings more pressure onto you to do
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
With me, I'm more of my mental health.
Yeah.
So like
Right.
I
I
said
need to be like that.
like
Same.
in my previous, like I said, previous episode, I had a job where it was mentally getting to me and I was becoming physically sick because
Mhm.
at the job, they just didn't like me. So it was like, do I stay here and
Mhm.
just deal with this or do I leave? And now I leave all this work on you. So it
Mhm.
became to the point
Right.
where my mental health, I had to
Choose
put
you.
myself first.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but
Right.
if I had kids, I probably would have stayed because I have to
It's
support my kids.
crazy.
So I
Yeah.
think
Right.
for you ladies it's more pressure on you.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Um but like from it's mental health.
Yeah.
It is because I have an injury where sometimes I can't really walk too well, and I'm like, if you could see me, I wish there was a camera in my job. Sometimes, if you could see the way I look running around with half a limp, like a I should be in a bed somewhere. I should be in the emergency room right now, but instead I'm helping
Oh,
you.
right.
And then in my mind, I'm like, if let's say you can't do it anymore, they're just gonna replace you within a
That's
second.
it.
So
And I
that's
know
That's
this.
it.
And I
Yes.
know it.
so it's
Same.
like you're giving it
Same.
all to people that don't really care. They just using
100%
you to get their job
to
done.
get the job done. Correct.
It's
Yeah.
true.
It's
It's
So
such
true.
a vicious cycle and it's so crazy.
I don't know how to get out of it.
No, me either. And I think just with what's going on, right, with the life-changing event as to why my career is on hold, it's like that's what put me in this train of thought. Like, you work so hard, right, for this
Mm-hmm.
job and you give your all, and then it's like something happens, and it's like, all right, throw you
On to the
away. Next,
next.
who's
hmm
coming in? Who's doing this? And it's just like, wow, like I'm working or I worked so hard for this and it's time to retire. And it's like, I could retire and die the day after retirement. And I gave all that time for this 401k retirement plan and stability. And I dropped dead and didn't even get to enjoy it.
exactly. That's the part
Exactly.
that I think in America is like you work so many years and
Yep.
then once you retire, you don't even get to enjoy a certain amount.
Right.
Right.
So
Right.
it's like if you have your own company, that's different. You have other people working for
Mm-hmm.
you. But like
Mm-hmm.
if you work in that 9 to 5, it's like,
And you
Yeah.
see, this is my toxic trait. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
if you retire, then that's it. You're gonna be sick and you're not gonna have a good life. If you're working, you keep going, your body's moving, you won't. This is my toxicity.
Mm-hmm.
but then there are older people that just travel the world years and years and just enjoy
Yeah.
life. And it's like
Yes.
they live longer because they less stress.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
So
Got to learn that. That's a
yeah.
hard one for
Yeah,
me.
I've gotta figure something out because I just do.
Yeah. Yeah. We gotta work. And that's my biggest struggle too, like on the chaos is trying to find a job that isn't as chaotic. And because I have my life is a little chaos sometimes with the kids
Mm-hmm.
and all of life things. And then I have a chaotic job. So there's no like calm. This is my calm place. This is where
Yeah.
on this show, this is what brings me relaxation. I'm calm. It's fun. But other than that, everything else is like woo, 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 all over the place.
Right. And that's I have one job that's chaotic, so stressful, takes up all my
Hmm.
time. I don't got time for myself, my kids, and nothing. But then I have another career that I go in a room, close the door, and it's silence. I hear
It's
jazz
zen.
music. I'm massaging people. We don't really have to talk. We'll talk if we have to, but I
Mhm.
literally help people. But the downside to that is I don't get a 401k plan, I don't get medical coverage, and I can't rely on a retirement plan versus I have the retirement plan, 401k, medical coverage. And it's like, Kim, like seriously, like my mental health would be let me quit and go to massage full time. But the anxiety and grinding, taking care of the kids, straw is let me stick to this toxic ass job. So
Mhm.
it's
Right.
so crazy. So crazy.
Because it is.
No.
It
It
is
is.
toxic.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we can't
Yeah.
be like those other countries that just has like their lives are not chaotic. Like they be
No.
like they get naps during the day. They get what this.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, my nap at work, this is me in front of the computer. I'm working. My eyes are closed. That's how I take a nap. And I'm standing up because I don't even get to sit.
I go to the toilet.
I used to do that.
Go to the toilet and sit in the stall
I don't
on
even
the
have time
cover,
for the
like,
bathroom. But yes, if I could, I would take a nap in there.
give me 5 minutes, Lord, just 5 minutes.
True. Sometimes I'll be pushing with my patients that are delivering, and if it's a long pushing time, sometimes women
Yeah.
can push for hours. I be so messed up in there. Sleep. I be dozing, standing up, like count.
Mm.
You have to count them out, and I'd be like 1, 7, 8. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me start again. 'Cause I'm all
Right.
over the place.
Right. crazy. It's
I'm sorry, I'm
crazy.
just a little sleepy.
Oh, Lord. So
Crazy.
yeah,
We didn't have
Yes.
to go through this in our 20s. Not
I
that's
No,
know.
crazy.
no. Well, no, I think me and Kimberly worked in a chaotic place back. That's how we met in the
That
Hmm.
is
crazy
what we met.
workplace.
And that's why I promised myself to never do it again because of
And
that crazy
here we
workplace.
are. And
Here we
here we
are,
are. We
back in corporate
started
America.
young. We started
We
doing
did.
this 19, I would say. 18,
I
19. We
wasn't even
started.
18 yet,
Yeah.
but I
And
worked in my mom's chaotic job when I was 13. So it started
and the
quick.
job we met at, oh my God, it was outrageous
Insanity.
too. So
Yeah,
it's something that we're just stuck with now.
it is. It's so scary. How do you get out of this? I really don't know.
No. And it was our boss, our old boss, who trained us to be like this
She
because
really did.
it could be a snowstorm. And we were
We used
so
to
young, we
trip.
didn't even know. We were just afraid that we were going to lose our job. We didn't realize that, no, you're not going to lose it. Just don't go.
Just don't
But
go.
it would be snow back, way back when the snowstorms were wild in the
Hmm.
city. The buses
Hmm.
couldn't even get through. We would have to find a way to work
We
on the
walked to
train.
work. When the
We
train shut down, she found us a way to get to work.
She
The
would come
train
get
shut
you
down
if
one
she
time.
had
She
to.
would come pick you up. Oh yeah, like I'm gonna come pick you up. Y'all
There
be
is
ready. And your stuff
no
is
I'm
like
calling out.
But who's going
mm-mm.
to the doctor in the snowstorm?
They would go. It
Everybody.
Oh
would
We
be
were in the
goodness.
full.
middle of
It
yes,
would be
the Upper
full.
West Side, honey. It
Oh
was.
my goodness.
They always got something going on. Always
Yes. They live in the building. They just come
come
downstairs.
downstairs.
They live very close to the office. So they would just walk. Oh, since we're off today,
We're
let's
just
just
here. We
come
thought we'd come
in.
by. Hmm. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
So
yes.
she trained us to be workaholics, I guess.
Shout out to you. You know who you are.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, but no
Thank
thanks.
you very much.
Oh my
So
goodness.
that was my toxic topic for
All
Okay.
today.
right. All
Well, I
right.
want to thank y'all for giving me a little bit of advice to go into my next age. Well, not my next
Chapter.
age, because I still gotta turn 39.
You can have time.
Okay, so you got
You still
plenty
have
of
time.
time to enjoy.
But I'm saying this is
Be
my
fine.
last year in my 30s. Like, so, the year's almost
Okay, so
over.
since it's your last years in your 30s, do you have like, because you missed checklist, do you have a list of things that you've
Right. That you need to.
accomplished
Yeah.
in 39?
I mean, the year's almost over, so I ain't even gonna lie to you. No, no.
I'm proud. No, but I wanted you not to have a list. I didn't want you to have one. You
Okay.
like to have lists. So I'm proud that you do not have a list. That's a great thing.
Yeah,
Good
Mm.
job.
yeah,
Keep it
yeah,
that way.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think like I said, with growing from, excuse me, my 20s and 30s, I realized that in my 30s, I became more confident. I'm starting to
Mm.
become more confident, not caring what people have to say and stuff like that. Just
That gets stronger with 40.
so that's what I
Yes,
feel
it
like.
does.
That's what
It
I feel like.
really is a thing. You really do feel like
Who
this is
cares?
me.
Right. That's what
That's
I may
it.
not be your cup of tea, and that's okay. You not
yeah.
mine
Look
either.
at
We
my
good.
shirt. That's what it says.
I'm
I'm
not.
not for
Wow, that is
everyone.
perfect.
Yeah, so
Yes.
I feel like that's true, and I feel like that's gonna happen to me. I'm starting to come into that, and you know me, like I was always like, oh my God, they're talking about me and da. I'm starting to be like, girl, whatever.
Oh yeah, no.
So
If you ain't
uh,
talking about me, I ain't doing my job.
Hello.
so yeah, so I'm ready, but I was just a little like it hit me like, damn, you about to be 40.
Yep.
But so
Aging like fine wine.
my quote is age is just a number. Gratitude is what makes each year meaningful and it's unknown. And my other quote is from the great Aaliyah, age ain't nothing but a
Mm,
number.
that's right. Amen.
Yes,
How do they say
amen
these
to that.
teenagers clock that tea? Clock that tea, girl.
Period. All that period, clock the T.
Yeah.
I was told
But
I was T the other day, and I was so
Oh,
confused.
you was like, yes.
oh,
No, I didn't know
oh.
at first. I was like, what? What?
Mm, mhm.
So I was T. I said, oh, okay, I like it.
Okay, I like it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
keep up with them, but yeah,
No.
here we are.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
yeah.
Kimberly.
All
Sweet.
right, so I'm closing the lovely show. So thank you everyone for watching. If you haven't yet, please go onto our YouTube channel or social media at Calm Before the Storm Podcast. Catch up on all our episodes, hit that subscribe. If there's anything you would like us to talk about, any questions or topics you want to hear, you can email us at the calm before the storm at gmail.com. And you can DM us on any of our social media pages. And that's all I got for y'all. So
All
that's it.
right. It
Thank
was
you for
great seeing
watching.
y'all. See y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Yes. Bye.